abusiafo ye mo bibia kwa ba Informer Mega TV and platform we eso. Afenyo Markin reacted to Rev Ntim Fordjour, Member of Parliament at the Asen South. In fact, on the ticket of MPP, around the claims of the buyer on the 1st of April 2025. Ochemwa plane be alande Ghana. Na plane na alande no money laundry, any cocaine ena ewom ewo kotoka. Abusiafo up to a name no ka say untimi fa any evidence, any proof ema bontin. We ena Afenyo Markin ekopiem ewo eye UTV. In fact, wa cheche nsemu kakra. Na uche nsemu okana Afenyo Markin always be how we know him. In fact, said the name na sanote on sesanda always childish talk any idea emfa impuntu embrel mo party no yentie no yakoba yebeto aso.
Intelligence infrastructure. You don't mistreat the person. Remember, Obia Wakakosum, managing director or baby minister. Assembly or what can ye? But if you reduce it to partisanship, attack, I'm not suggesting that I am against accountability. Obia render accounts. But in the process, there must be a system in place. Obobwa. But where we play to the gallery all the time, attack. In the end, this is for budget. You know, they're also going to start procurement. Governance is about procurement. A baby and you are survive without procurement. Okay? You buy for the state. So Yabeshe, Honorable, they would have to take it easy and follow due process and allow us to all feel that Omano Yenara. The more they continue to attack, persecution here, persecution there, in the press conference, NPP for the more, the real problem is there. Solve it. Let me tell you, let me see in some working. In the NDC MPP abredo. ECG in more lawyers. One lawyers NDC for member wasn't NDC for Kukudam. No lawyer NDC for ECG lawyers in MPP time. They were the ones who were writing legal opinion. I have court documents. These same lawyers are. Una why and wonder what MDs are being. What the one what are being. They were writing legal opinions. They were in court when people sued ECG. These were the same people that would defend the ECG there. ECG in the worker PPA. How can the same people today, when their party members are attacking the former MD and our former managing directors for not going to PPR, they will keep quiet? PDS, and some they were in the public space talking about corruption. Do you know that those lawyers are would defend PDS and you were for ECG? They were Abrochi court. Yeah, and these lawyers. You see, let us say Ghana first. That is what I'm saying there. Zaye yeno, za all kodono, boyen. You see, as it be rumkoye, politics does not mean being partisan 24 hours. You look at the national interest. The fact that who opponent or ye bibia or buano, on each other can want some papa, I will opposition in Babi.
Okay, my interest.
But no, I need to. You brought an important question. Zawarian, in the long run, unborn. I've been in government before. I started off in opposition. I am back into opposition. I know for a fact the bureaucrats is now creating in the public service, in terms of the structures,
okay.
It requires a collective political will to solve it. If we make it partisan, the man then they are benefiting from the rots. No politicians were throwing. Look, Akufo-Addo, if you are being, there are appointees and there. What's the one who are professional, one pose, 1 year a MPP for. There are people who are still playing ball with this current administration.
Sir.
Of course, you call a Ghana airport company. The chief executive, in a appoint in there also NDC. No. I'm just giving an example. The chief executive of Ghana airport company.
No, more time. No.
Akufo-Addo not appointed. Why is it that some chief executive from day one terminating one appointment, even when there's a Supreme Court decision in the Donko versus the Republic case, the Supreme Court provided a clear path how chief executive of SOEs are to be handled in a change of government. All right, but there are some of them who had even retired were sacked. Obiawa retired was sacked. Ask yourself, why is the chief executive of Ghana Airport Company still in office?
So do you feel betrayed by?
Oh, I'm not going there. I'm saying there. We are seeing who kakra.
Okay. Yeah, share a Rev Ntim. Nana ka me pese me bisa said na ukasa aban kamea ye say in a way as omo hante the previous administration. Quite best on anka omo fa so business a signal bureau opinion ye say who say ya transfer sika say ya say dey contract.
No, please, you and I don't know. Don't let us go. Don't let us go there. No. I'm saying that it's unfair to the gentleman. Listen,
sir.
Listen to me. A security couple, an intelligence officer in any serious democracy, he won't be treated that way. Share obia awo ada. No nenyo gudo or bonwoban. One yen basabaso.
Okay. My embra Rev Ntim.
It is our yeno on ye.
Okay.
I'm saying that due process.
Okay. You Rev Ntim Fordjour
is what we need.
About minority or the evidence about drug trafficking.
Why are you asking me there about minority? I would listen. It brings some there on the evidence about
because
no, that's not a fair question. Please,
okay. Minority more. Evidence a ban putu say ya mobetimi e de akire ya ma obi because yene te say de mo I'm a Ghanaian and near course so mine ko year me benefit bi every man ko year so a me benefit enti se metaya say na make asa so make asa ma Ghana fo nyina adenti na yentimi emba yenya a conclusive adema obi entimi ntene ho ase say evidence saying that was a bino challenge here, then we the minority we are providing this evidence. I didn't know my
well, me just there you form committees we a lot of ejumana na nka no mankotime ye no mpanyimfo a wode da no say awa wo ye hon ejuma so agent Ntim Fordjour in charge of defense and interior committee and a committee no wo ye hon ejuma what in the name of the minority caucus.
Okay.
Intimidate there. So far, he is leading that conversation.
Okay.
On behalf of the minority caucus. I would not want to interfere with other views.
Okay.
I think so far he's handling the issue. What I don't like is the attacks on his personality.
Okay.
Our friends in NDC or the way tolerant. Politics was abotan na was here. In your being ya dwunumpo in shana hoba. Mempe kona ye nuanum NDC funi bi wo fada wakasa was it here. O kira na adwen e wo azibia onu feel the onkoye. Abanu so remani nchirem. In ya adwena onya horobehye.
Okay.
Mejisi so there yan NIB or National Investigation Intelligence Bureau it's not their duty say yema bipartisan committee to sit either in camera or before the cameras to discuss the issues. Grant him that he has put it on paper to demand for a committee deliberation. you don't attack him. You don't personalize the issue and now start calling him names. That is unfair. NDC for no should also understand that what opposition in some people working. All right. Sabi, is that how they were treated? And if they were treated this way, would they have been happy? So I think that issues about Yama na inchechebra. Inya aban ozi inhube shobi nimu. Na oba mo bia na sam akanimu. Inti no meji ze nimbre pam no I think Reverend is around. Wobotumina we invite because the committee is seized with all the issues.
Okay.
Now, if you want to further interrogate on your platform, I think you can do it. However, I hold a view there. The call by the committee the call by him for the committee to sit is a right call because after all, that is the way to go. We are on break. He doesn't have an opportunity to file an urgent question now. The only opportunity is for the committee to deliberate and invite the agencies and share information. Maybe somebody says, oh, he should bring the evidence out, It's so sensitive there. In the national interest, the intelligence agencies or the agencies involved must hear it in camera. But you don't attack him.
Okay. Me Reverend Kasai or Kasi so say there are certain things that are very sensitive. Security, thing. Enya dey so betimi aba public e dey aba beto ejasa na you being the minority leader. E dey what kind ye sensitive ni ade nyina because Reverend Kasi so say evidence. Honorable, what do we need?
How can you ask me this question? I won't answer this question. No. But you can't be asking me questions about my caucus. I can't answer them. It's not right. No, it's not. You can't ask me whether me committee leader. No, I don't need. I won't get into that area. I won't get into that area with you. I will not get into that area with you. No, it's not appropriate.
Say, do
you want us to have a good end to this show?
Very.
You want to?
Yes.
We started well.
Yes.
We started well.
We started very well. And I want us to end well. No. Okay. Say you can't Osahene Alexander Afenyo Markin me pacho ye hwan.
Oh. So the masse me ya no I'm sure as bechi mutu me ya no.
Enti
mama try bibi kaka well me ga na nyiba mpapa fi ano.
Okay.
Mama me fi futu.
Okay.
Me bisa masse kakra ye tracer yezuko otublo hu yezuko ojobi yezuko akomu yezuko ojobi ekropon gomu ekropon.
Okay.
Eba and also mekatra mena na nchan wochiame and then mena na beyin efinya konokwe mekatra akwade no so ncha kakra muso no wonye mokre da memekwetu musua kasa no
enti wo te kasa no
oyara.
Okay.
Na efutu na mabo me bre nyina.
Okay.
Marco School was Simpa, St. Augustine's, Mizako, Buckingham, Bradford, Ghana Law School, Oxford, Mizi MP, Mukoke Vasu Kakra. Na me become Nimugwane, Mukaya Law, because now become no yaza or your interest.
Okay.
Yewi school, na 2 years no ide yet refi. Until Mukaya professional course be Wakanda, Graduate School of Management.
Okay.
As a kosher hostel wa Crowa House. Na mezi be mfida watwe. Yazika ye post boy. Wo Ghana Post. Abrebo no ezinare yakọ abrebo mu school kakra. No mezi sha me adwuma ase because the biana me preda me yankran adwuma ye. And yazini ne ma yato company yegodo na yazre bobra. Me be a lawyer so I enjoy courtroom practice. You know I took a lot of my advocacy to court. Me a lawyer, Mesity office, me per court, ejuma. Enti yegudo, me just there, politics or public life, no more CP, but za nyamiza mahenyen. Obi bi said that na me kasha amanyo sem. Za me fem wa brabom, and the fact that nyankopon mama akonya me jizi de motu me use the makonya no wa abenim anama yosem na ai metime mo fosu we nyam ho mfaso and ibe futu a mentum mfama no nka but nyankopon afamedo ezudwume pi ama futu man and mokodo aso na masum abrabon de from de bi amaka the botum na a survivor yempa esande amfa mpa ambobra bashufo.
So you're Christian?
Oh yes, me a Catholic, but me so no, mama minimum crop Pentecost kakra, and me na naso nyimu crop Ghana Apostolic kakra.
Okay.
But mama nka was sembi, me so na was mo crop chairman no. Mama me papa no mama, oye abrewa dajezo. No ye konfu penyin wo ay chairman. But yani fie ne nkyana na Roman aso no ebe jezi de ono ozim ka share father ninsem.
Wow.
Me na besia. Consider no pe bia no ozim ko. Mass ozim ka share father ninsem because ya daninya itu wonen ebien pe. Edan no ne fie no eseyi ana ni Roman chapel dan osiwa. Enti tu wonen ebien pe. Enti oboe na abo no ozim ko share. Enti Roman sofo no ozim kro Roman school na all compound one make start day nursery.
Okay.
Enti abrewa na obi be kada oye konfo no ozim crochet father ninsem.
I don't know how my one come no, I don't know what initiative into.
Ozim ka share father ninsem and so that Catholic started from infancy and then remember back to Winneba. Myself father no a Catholic so now I was no mask
Catholic
na mako a Christ Apostolic kakra na me na besia so mako Ghana Apostolic kakra.
I see.
And then but if you ankasa me na nkanso ye sofo Abuaji Markin ye na nkanso na oze ebusuan bobo aze na ankasa no oye Methodist you know ye ozigwa oye merchant sikenyipa na igwezi no mu na obeye Methodist sofo baptizing and obey Methodist sofo nti yefi ankasa ya Methodist fi nti ebe simpa na eka sofo Markin fi a obi enyim the sofo Markin fi ye oye Methodist and nkofu bisa zintina was it osahin was it them abozin
me kai say in parliament because they talk be kan and kan ho
you know if you mpanyimfo na what's on mo wofa no mo so dem abozini adawacha na was it dem is in a insist there kwamena mpanyimfo de aza was amon or they use into manka de where we pay mpinti honorable nti woka de oye mpanyina za was amon na mpanyina za azemo wa ntutu no fo mbojat masa nti what's on na was it them ebozin no was mam mejitum medase na mejizi de edwuma no yebokodo yaye ya fameze
and a Freemason so kakra eka ho and the open secret wo ka say wo ye bi
nti ono wansa no yebeka no
oh there be I say no kan wan no nka ho
bi oh so no pay ono wansa no
me but family wise of course I mean it's obvious
well I'm a family man me so edwuma asim ntam na mpanyimfo hye me nkran de benyine ze se ehase de echichiri wo edwuma na rebobra e wara oyi and me jitum because aware ze o ma wo benyin no e stable se ye benyin na enware ya wa brebo ya basa nda reso besi yihwe into one of the things are impenyin ma ai meta say wa brebo mumtedo e wara o ma ye more responsible and I don't regret it brebo ze Isuan Zama and Oyazi Isuan from day one. And Moframa Wanishim, Wankasa, Wabrebo, and all. You learn a lot. Okay. So I am very happy being a family man, being a politician, being a lawyer, and above all, being an entrepreneur. Because that is what creates the opportunity for the many that are unemployed. But I would end by saying one thing. I think we need a national orientation
on
in this country.
Okay.
Where all of us will reorient ourselves and have a certain national psyche. Because sometimes I feel very sad. The way abuse opportunities will chrome her. The way akwenye bi fi abem ba yen hwedu ye.
Okay.
And this is across board. NDC, MPP, the public service, the way aben naze yen hwedu ye. I think that as a country we need to reorient ourselves.
Okay.
Omampeyi Kufo started. Ekede Kufo na bredo okreti Ministry for Information and National Orientation. Listen, Nzama Nkoye, even the private enterprise, Nkofu complain, oh, be a Juma Wambantam, Tamoido be Bejuman, or say, Oko prayer service be o baby, Oko retreat, or be work Friday, by 2 o'clock, we fe Juman, or be weekend, on Bejuma Monday, because this or that. Nkofu pi ati wone Juma. Wakofa abrofo na warhead wa Ghana weekend mukro menyanko bi ne facility mukro no yezi nkomo na mu de Indian fu ebien ebaasa wetwem ho am say na Indian fu yo say kwamena edwuma no manfa Indian fu na wamba manager edwuma no bugu
Ghana ni ntime nye.
I was sad mpocho atmasa entrepreneurs a lot of businesses they are bringing foreigners to head because of what? In our public service, a lot of waste because of young attitude. I believe that as a country, we can set that right. You go to America, they say America first and the American dream. There is that sense of patriotism kasibi, but I think go to baby obi fido politicians no crown o DS kantinya so ye dibia important masa
abaye adwuma na enye wadwuma ntima yenkoye nim
in even in the company bim no obi ni attitude towards it. So I'm calling on government.
Okay.
For now they have
the
power. They should initiate something.
Okay.
Create a national dialogue on this matter. Let all of us rally around it.
Okay.
Certain things must change. It's not just a change in political power, but a system that we all run.
Okay.
Onkoye. Yansisa. Na yansisa yan nzama yariye. And I say this with a heavy heart because in Winneba, there are a lot of interventions. Maya is gone waste because of attitude. I remember Yama. Eye boat is amobi onfanye adwuma nkofu gum workup wonyanam woba sika no on your account na boat no mpo etuaka na echi boat no woba wose engine asay eboa asay free nti owo no kohwehwe sika nyimpa no hwe wanyim na waka kyo because of dey bi asabi awo sika mboja atmasa obi amani dweti onfanye adwuma onye because or your party member ne sika no so asay then azicha oba Osi oyer meniskano fanko hospital. I'm saying that these things cut across and it's all over.
Okay.
Many people have benefited from the government, from Rawlings to Kufo to Atamils to Mahama, Akufo-Addo and back to Mahama, and are abusing these opportunities. Private sector initiatives. If you go into some of these state institutions, they gave out money.
Okay.
To ordinary Ghanaian to trade, to do business, and you ask of the recovery rate. very low. I'm saying that such an attitude there, or your ben is a ben no oma motor tractor for my farm, should end.
Okay.
And let's benefit from the state and allow the generations unborn to also benefit. Because if you look at the policies of the West now, the America trade war and Samuel Kukodi, the Western world is now looking more inward than before. They are no more talking about let's send aid. Let's go and invest in Africa. Let's budget for Africa's development. No,
it's about themselves.
They are also looking at it. They look. What's what bread? So the Misikano was here one development So how do we create the wealth ourselves? By changing our attitude. By adopting a new posture, calling out those who are getting it done wrongly, ensuring that collectively no yema omanu wezi. Otherwise, another 4 years of waste. A new government will come, the same system, and then where would the vicious cycle end?
Honorable, a question said me will be brave. What can win it by semi compare kai me news beer? Me ya now the some more bo a NDC member be said well lucky a toilet before. A will be says and had 8 years and not 2 honorable now who they saying that when we say no lucky.
No, it was something that I was talking about, but because also, and you know the story, also NDC Abredo, and I will see the toilet and we'll see toilet. Listen to the story, how funny the story is. A toilet in Wosi, you know, opening or lobby for the toilet to be built, you know, or the Shannon said there, or no sooner faswa.
Oh, okay.
So for the period now, MPP Babemono, do was see toilet in Mother Zion School, AME Zion Primary School, Assemblyman Okoja, Nabayasam. No, I
qualified way.
No, why? And these are some of the examples, but we can work on
orientation.
Well, we need to work on it and also not victimize our public servants and our security agencies, because we are taking too much partisanship into all these institutions, and it affects us. Me nkade eneda mistake bi owa. You're repeating and there, and under the BBC are on here, so BBC not on here more on Kawasa. We can make it better. From 1992, I don't think that if you improve the way we do things, and you will be but we can do better as a nation. And I should also add this, that as minority, our job is not to obstruct government. Our job would be and is to constructively criticize, provide alternatives. We are not just there to say there, as in yet, but we'll continue to provide alternatives. But what we expect from government is tolerance. I will be sharing our dorsal, and then machoism, now taxing, and all the maslinging and defamation and name calling and trivializing issues. Government should also adopt a posture of responsibility and tolerate dissenting views, and that is what I believe would help our democracy.
So this is Afenyo Markin and Okasano. You see, MPP for a better no position at check. MPP for in fact, these people will be in opposition for too long, because any opposition now, it doesn't show say me. It doesn't show say Ghana for ensign a momo akwenye biu no mo emede medio mine so. Bibi anywhere say these people are ready for power. What you say? It for Afenyo Markin to say after all, and semana omo in power. When they are in government, when they were in government, and some NDC for can no, it is even more than this. And for that matter, the NDC for aba power, omo nso, omo betene baby akuki omo nsem, na omo ayden, omo ato apete amayukuo ni mu, any Ghana. You see, that is exactly what Afenyo Markin is trying to say. Says the NDC criticize omo in opposition. I mean, when they were in opposition. And NDC for aba no, omo beka die eni ho, any die ewo ho nyina aka ho. And that is exactly what they are doing. Because how can Reverend Ntim Fordjour, Reverend Minister, in fact, Reverend Minister, also nye bishop obedi, etimi ba abontin with such a big and wide allegation. In fact, wide allegation without proving himself. And na otwetwam ensem no de beto abontin ade kyin ya na yem president of Republic of Ghana Yewura John Dramani Mahama order NIB narcotics, that is narcotic, CID Criminal Investigation Department, NIB National Investigation Bureau mo yeden ehwehwe nsenimu up to now ye frɛ wo sɛ bra na bi di nsenimu because wo na wo ka wasɛm enti bra na bi di enim na yenkɔ hwehwɛ nsenimu a ye kan bia wanyɛ den wanti ase. And it is very sad. It is really sad. So sometimes ayana ebanisa yeah. And these are the people they call themselves what? A reverend minister. These are the people they always thought say they are smart. It in summer Afenyo Markin akotena UTV ekana. Ono ankasa enimpe fe say and summer Reverend Ntim Fordjour kan only prove, and he has no evidence to back his case up or to make his case what? I mean debatable. Onimpa, he knows whatever that is going on. He knows it. Onim. So it is really sad. Yeah, it is really sad. And Afenyo Markin, so such a person, waiting me a minority leader. Na waba abontin na such insane way now dey to. You see, ebi ameka Afenyo Markin now is like Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Bra na we campaign ediama MPP no. Asem bia no bebi na no aka bia no. It rather takes the party back. It rather deducts, I mean, number of just na etwi vote ni bi. Anamo instead wo kuruma ensem na Nana Addo eka edema MPP na no na eye ensem a eye den ema MPP eka opposition the more Nana Addo speak, the more MPP spend times in the opposition. And that is exactly what Afenyo Markin is right now doing. Host be say a question, I see where they mean ya no. I didn't will be say a question afa me caucus no. And we caucus no, for and sebi omo edi caucus no koho. Who are those who formed that so-called mighty minority caucus no? Afenyo ye be say who formed that mighty so-called mighty minority caucus? Who formed it? And if members of parliament form that caucus, that members of parliament, who brought them to power, and I said who brought them in parliament? And say nipa ene tuaba ene dimamudia. Then why are you hiding things from omomo tuaba mano? Say ye bisa me question timinka a strategy. You see, MPP will be in opposition for a decade, and American can be because how things are moving now. It is as if you said the only way is to lie and what? Always making allegations that they cannot prove. Making wide allegations that they cannot what? Prove. And it is sad. Shame unto you, MPP. Shame unto you. Someone say Rev Ntim Fordjour wakofa atemato na so. And some wakan na onim hu enyina so. And so we think it is auditor de obayi ni komu. Reverend Minister mo oyesa eye. And when some dem fika che no, you are a liar and you are a disgrace to your church members. Enti eno ena bi siwo no kan no. Say when timi an church ni nsemu ya ya by now that man we nkasisi nka o arrest no a o she kan tabaka na o she cells ayenche ye ko prosecute no na ya mana dem for about 8 good months bi ko free ba ono ankasa china oni evidence he will never open this 32 teeth and talk. He will never open the jaws and talk without evidence. Muna musi mako school, muna musi in law. Even when you don't know law, you have a lot of colleagues who have read what law. It is hidden without evidence. That is it. Afenyo Markin for you. Afenyo Markin there is a very disgraced man to a so-called minority, and he can never manage MPP. He can never bring MPP to power unless they change him, because immediately they change Osei and to me fast and even minority numbers so TV. It is any boy MPP for more GD and the you people are what dreaming. You are in the dreamland because Afenyo Markin, he is not capable of. The only thing he can do is scream or na okasa anyhow he wants. Ultimately, but to capture power there, it is not the doings of Afenyo Markin. Always in opposition, said the Odimakon. It don't rely on Afenyo unless you change Afenyo as a minority leader. No and a bit of party in parliament are strong. Until that, your party remains in opposition forever. Abusia for committee too, like it might be shana for free before Yakupon Koswa should be Hanum, a number one authentic platform negative. Remember me for the United States of America, Mammy Yakupo Papa, Mammy will be UK, any Ubibia negative Yakupo, Mammy will be a BPM, Ghana ha. In fact, Ukupim Royal BTV Susabria, the mammy air broadcast a movie Spania with some old one can say Jin Biajaku and all the Kumawu stars in that ever woman. To Mumianko, I am subscribe to Royal BTV, na BB and Macro Bibia. Bye bye.